Hello, people on the internet who like to watch this for some reason. But we have a special kind of treat for you. I'm saying we and special kind of treat because special kind of treat right there. Kiana is my switch bitch for today.
And I have a camera and a microphone.
And switch bitch only, of course, in the sense that she is a lovely lady who switches and the word bitch rhymes with it. Not that I would ever say that about her. Right?
Right.
Right, okay. The nice folks from Boutique Amp Distribution, that's a mouthful. That's so fucking dirty, I'm sorry. The nice folks from Boutique Amp Distribution, which is, of course, Morgan, Ignator, Friedman, Dietzel, Wampler, Bogner pedals, Tone King, Faro, some guitars, loads of stuff. They sent me a whole bunch of boxes so that I can make some official demos for them, which is nice. I mean, it's nice that I can, get work that actually pays. So in those demos, there will be no opinions, but they won't be on this channel. Now, then I make the demos that will be on the channel where you will find out what I really think. It's frickin' Friedman and Bogner stuff. How crappy can it be? The answer is non-crappy. Not at all. Right, Kiana?
Right.
Good. As if she knows what I'm talking about. So, if you go to something that can see, let's go to the above cam and we can actually see boxes. Right there. And I don't know what's in which box. It's Pedalboards, I know that, but in one of the... whoa, I'm blinded. In one of the boxes, there's actually more. So we're gonna start with, Kiana, big to small or small to big?
Small to big.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
We have the Friedman Amplification Tour Pro 1520. 15 by 20 inch pedalboard. Kiana, what is that in centimeters?
I have no idea. I don't do maths.
So much for a great German educational system. Now, I already said this at NAMM. Hey! Yeah, you're doing the Leslie. Just when I'm positioning something in the camera, you switch. Let's do this again. Come on, Kiana, right here. Can you? Thank you. And now back to me. So, what I said at NAMM... Back to... Hello? Thank you. What I said at NAMM... I don't even care about the board. I don't even care about the guitar aspect of it. These soft cases, I would use them as a suitcase. I want one of these, forget about the board, and just travel with it, because you'd be traveling with the Friedman suitcase. And for us guitar players, just this nicely stitched logo that is sexy as hell. Kiana, is that sexy as hell?
Yeah, it's actually very pretty.
Yeah, but you see, you don't get don't get a Woody when you see the Friedman logo.
Nope.
Most guitar players will. You will get to the point where you've played a Friedman amp, and just seeing this makes you randy. This is let's call it a hard soft case. It's soft, but it's kind of hard. Thank you. See, Leslie never uses that button. There's a nicely padded strap in here. I mean, this is a nice ass strap. Big compartment over here. And this is super solid. I mean, again, it is a soft case, but your pedals are safe in this case. As is the case. The zippers are super mega... Access makes them. It's an Access case. Do you know who makes Access bags, Kiana?
Oh.
Our friendly people from Triad Orbit. It's the same company.
Very cool.
Or it's, the same kind of group of companies. They make nice bags. I knew that this felt kind of like the gig bags I have from Access. So Friedman knows where to go to get the good shit. This is so nicely padded. Holy crapola. Okay, we have a goodie bag. I'm already impressed. In the goodie bag is, oh my god, this is everything you freaking need. I love these people. Because I have to go to like the local hardware store and get some of this stuff. In here you have, I have to open this, I'm sorry. Oh. You have these things, and this is 3M shit. So this is, can you see this, Kiana? Yeah. So you tack this onto the bottom of the pedal board, and then you can pull your zip ties through these. Like this. To get the cables tied to wherever you want. These are usually not included with the pedal board. That many zip ties, if at all, not included with the pedal board. We have dual lock, which is very, very strong, to hold the power supply in place. So that is very nice. And we have a bunch of Velcro. Does it say what brand that is? I don't know. Velcro doesn't have brands. It's probably all the Velcro brand. Who knows? So everything you need to make this board a success is here. Now let's look at the board itself. Hopefully we are not bored. Get it? Oh, Kiana? Let's look at the... Oh, come on! She's sitting there laughing. Holy crap, hola, Friedman, what the fuck are you doing here? First of all, Friedman, sexy. There you go. Friedman, sexy! It's light. The feet are extremely sticky, which is great. These are not your normal hard rubber feet. These are softer. So... Can you see this? Holy shit. Okay. Test done. This board will not go anywhere. You know, if a fat fuck like me can't push it away, holy crap. There is a bunch of space down here to get cables tied away, of course, with these cable tie things. This is where your power supply can go, all the cables, and obviously you can see that this is a 2-level board. Different kind of design. I spit on it. Different kind of design than usual. 2 levels. And you have this riser here, which is for your wah or your volume pedal. And this can be moved in 1, 2, 3, 4 different positions. Or you just take it off completely by removing these screws. So that's extremely nice. The board itself is, this is good shit. It's thick, but it's strong. And now we have, I don't know what this is for. There's 4 holes right here. 2 here, they could be for a power supply. What these are for, I know what this is for. See the hole here? This is for the patch bay. There's a patch bay and buffer box that you can get for these, which is, I think, in one of the other boxes. And it screws in right here, and then the screws will be flush. Now, this is neat. They do come, as far as I understand, in different configurations. So we have configuration 1, which is just the board. And then, obviously 3 different sizes. So each size will come in 3 different configurations. I think, though, I don't know, silver, gold, and platinum bundle, whatever it's called. But just the board is 1. Then you can get the board and the buffer bay. And you save $50 when you get it with the buffer bay. And then there's the board, the buffer bay, and the power supply. And if you get it all, you save like probably like $100 or something. I don't nail me down on the prices, but you can save quite a bit of money. And I think the buffer bay and the power supply are unique and awesome. So we're gonna look at board number 2, which is 1525. The other one was 1520, which is when Columbus did nothing. I don't know. 1520? No. So this is 15 by 25 inch. Kiana, in centimeters, it is?
3.
3 what? Centimeters.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like 3.2 or something.
So this pedal board is 3.2 centimeters wide.
Sure.
Sounds like back to school for Kiana.
Never.
I love these cases. I absolutely love them. Okay, same idea here. All the same stuff in here. This goodie bag is unique for pedal boards. Absolutely is. I think as an add-on, you can get more of these risers. So if you wanted to, wanted to make it a completely flat board, you could, but just add. No, actually, here you couldn't. You can add 3 more if you wanted to, but here there are no holes. Okay. Okay. Here you can probably put the power supply in 2 different positions. I assume. Again, patch bay can go in here. Loads of positions for power, and again these amazing rubber feet. One in the middle so it doesn't bend, which it wouldn't. This is a very unique pedal board, and obviously you have more than enough space for any type of pedal. Now the big question will be, let's answer that question right now, let me see. Kiana, do we have any camera that can get this? No, huh? No. No. There we go. So the big question here is, if you had the whole space, let me illustrate. Okay, let's say we had these pedals here. If I have a flat space, I can put this here, I can put this here, okay? So I'm not wasting a lot of space. I could even kind of put this here, whatever. So by dividing it into 2 individual kind of board spaces, are we wasting space? Because obviously I can't do this, okay? So I can't do this. So yeah, I have a pedal here, but I can't fit another one there. So if I had one big area, I can get 3 pedals on top of each other. This way, I really can't. So what's the deal here? So see, this wouldn't necessarily work. I could, if you had really flat cables. Let's see. Actually, this could work. If you had these kind of cables, yes. Look at this. You could put this and then actually get to the other side through this hole here. So if you really wanted to, this could be a solution. Not a great solution, okay? So it could be meant that this is designed to host 2 rows of pedals, and that's it. You know, like this, whatever. And then we have a second row here, and that's fine. Kind of wasting this space. On the other hand, that's sexy. That's a very, very sexy board. Now, another way, of course, of doing this is... Hey, Kiana.
Hello.
How you doing?
Fine. Just working, you know.
Okay.
Doing stuff.
Okay.
How are you?
Cool. I'm fine.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grabbing some things here, okay?
Okay. Yeah, cool. I mean, help yourself.
Yeah. I'll be back.
All right. See ya. Bye-bye. That was weird.
So another way of thinking about it is something like this could of course host an ES8, have really nice space left for all the cables, put the cables through here, and then you have your pedals up here. Of course, an ES8 can host 8 pedals. Do I still have space for 8 pedals? If I have a timeline, Very likely not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh, and 8. Yeah, okay. That can work. Depending on the pedals, it can work. Now, if my looper is smaller, like for example this GSC 8 Junior. Now, isn't that just, with that lip down here, that is totally nice. Go bam, Velcro that shit down. I can still, if I don't have my riser here, put a nice pedal here. And I could actually still have pedals here, depending on the cables. If I have cables with relatively small heads, like these Evidence audio cables, okay, then this is not a problem at all. So, not a problem for a mini pedal like this. You could put a shitload of mini pedals here and then still pedals there. How about the Friedman pedal? Now that is, of course, not gonna work. So I could do this, could do this, could do this, no, cannot do this. Wait. Now we want to know. If I have these kind of lava or Evidence audio cables and a pedal of this size. Oh, wait. Yes, you could do it if you're using these holes up here to kind of get the cables a little bit into these holes. So there's a hole right there, which no camera can get. So right there, I'm a little bit into this hole. But there are definite options here. You can definitely do quite a bit with this system. So, if you're using a looper, question is, how do you space it out? How do you know if it works or not? That is the big question. Well, one idea would be going into a store with your pedals. If you're going to check this out, going into a Thomann Music Store, Musikproduktiv, any of these, grab your pedals, say, hey, unbox it. They might have one on the showroom floor, which is great, and actually populate the board and see if it works. Another way, of course, which you can do nowadays is order it, see if it works, send it back. If it doesn't. But you definitely wanna try things out. Because with a 2-tier board like this, it is a kind of special situation where you really want to make sure that your pedals do work with it. If they do, I think this is a killer solution. And now we will reveal the pièce de résistance of the system, which is that it is a system. Not just 3 boards. That thing is huge! Ackman. Okay? So this is, of course, the 1530. We have a 1520, 1525, and a 1530, which in centimeters, Kiana, is how much?
Like 8 or something.
Wow. You know
like,
what?
I hope everyone knows I'm not being serious, because some people actually think I'm as stupid as I sometimes
I was just gonna say,
pretend to be.
you're lucky that you're pretty. You know I don't mean it. I don't think you're pretty. Oh, I'm gonna catch shit for that, won't I? Okay, here we go. We have the same goodie bag again. We have a whole bunch of pedals, which of course will be next. I hope you brought a couple of hours. I thought they had those are the wrong pedals. I thought Friedman had other pedals ready, but they have those pedals ready, which are interesting. Okay, here we go. Here's the 1530, which comes with 2 of the risers, which of course you can take off and use the whole row for your pleasure, or move them over here. This board gives you space. This would be my board. This would definitely be the one where I have my 2 Strymons, an Eventide H9, where I have my looper, and then steel pedals down here. This is killer, and it's so solid. And the case is so fucking sexy. So, here is the one that you get in the first kind of packaging deal, which is the Friedman buffer bay. It's more than a buffer bay. Let me illustrate. Friedman Essentials. Well, that would mean we need Friedman coffee, because that's essential. I'm gonna have to read all this, huh? Well, very likely, yes. Okay. Everything that comes from Friedman and Boutique Amp Distribution is boutique and super high-end. It just feels very good. I mean, the way that it's built, solid, and we love the gold. Gold? Kiana? Camera? You're not paying attention? Thank you. No. Yeah, now. Thank you. We have MIDI in, MIDI out. So it's pretty much just like, this is on the outside. How does this work? Okay, we're gonna find out. So this is on the outside of your pedal board, and you just plug your stuff in, and it's plugged in, and it's just a chain it through. So we have 5 quarter-inch, and we have a buffered in. So you go in here, and then have your buffered out, and then you're using a very, very good Friedman buffer. 9-volt in for that, and again, everything else is just plug it in, and your board is wired, hardwired inside. And that looks like this. Apparently, that goes in here. Oh, okay. So those screws come out, and then you're just using it there, and it's secured. Now, why there's 2 more screws here, I don't know. Maybe because, could be that they're meaning, could be, to actually secure this further on the inside, so that your cables don't stick out on the side and you don't kick them. If your cables are in here, you know, they are more secure. Did you show this, Kiana? Okay, yeah. So here, your cables would be on the outside of the beard.
You suck.
Yeah, thank you. On the outside of the board, whereas here, you have the choice of actually having your cables recessed, which is, if this is what they're doing, very nice. Very, very nice. Here, we have the Friedman power supply, which, from what I've heard, packs some serious ballage. In the box, we have the Friedman Essentials power supply, power grid manual. We have the typical power supply goodie bag of cables. Some non-typical cables, like for an old Big Muff. We have the 2 screws, le screws. And probably polarity reverse cables, stuff like this, which are, I don't know what these are, but something like this, and they're labeled in blue. That is nice. Way to go, Friedman. We have a American power plug, which doesn't help me. Now the question is this universal? Yes, it accepts universal power, so I just, need a European power plug, which I have. But it accepts 100 to 240 volts, that's fine. So again, very solidly rounded off. It's kind of sexy. As sexy as a power supply can be. And we have, doesn't even have numbers on them, because why would you need that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, fucking 10. 10 outputs, each at 350 milliamps. So this can power a Strymon, this can power mostly everything that you would need on your board. And you have 10. So you could populate this board probably full with looper, pedals, and everything, and only use this to power it. And with the screws, you could secure it, well, here, or here. There's also little threads in here for reasons that I don't know. You might be able to use that for other things. You might be able to put feet in it, which I don't see. Nope. So I don't know what these are for. No idea. I will ask. And of course, the pedalboard itself comes with, what was that stuff called again, Kiana?
What, Velcro?
Not the Velcro, the other one, the Dual lock, which is like really heavy ass Velcro. So you could actually put this anywhere you wanted to. But of course, using the screws is a good idea. And then you screw it in and you can still access your power pluggy here. So that's the whole system. You can get each of these boards, just the board, or the board with the buffer bay, and board, buffer bay, and power supply have a full system that works together. Screws in, screws are recessed in the board, not in the way, in a kick-ass case. Kiana, what do you think?
I like that it fits together. It's very stimmig. I don't know, it's satisfying to see how the parts fit and how it looks nice together. I like it. But, of course, I don't know a lot about Friedman and everything, so... But I think it's cool.
Way to go. Well, then let me educate you about Friedman a bit more. Friedman kicks ass.
Was
Friedman
that,
apparently...
Was that it?
That was it.
Okay.
Apparently Dave Friedman built a lot of boards for big-time rocky people in... Not Sylvester Stallone. Rocky people in LA for years, and he modded their amps. And of course, he modded all their Marshalls and made them hotter and stuff. So at some point, he's like, hey, I can build my own amps. So he built these kind of buffers for them for years. So it makes sense to have that Friedman buffer that people crave and want and desire to actually, with the Friedman logo, and have it, be commercially available instead of just having it as a custom build thing. Now here we have super sexy Friedman pedals. These are the bigger pedals. This thing is crazy motherfucker. It's the Fuzz Fiend. Now look at this thing. I've played it twice at NAMM. Velvety. So what else is in the box? That's what I want to know. Look at the nice buttons. And le tube. Nicely secured with a Überrollbügel. And this is, people, this is how you do a 9-volt power supply thingy. I always criticize that. Let me see what here the BOD, same thing. It's just on the PCB, and there's a hole in the chassis, which Wampler does, and Friedman does, and Keeley does, and Strymon does. Even on the Strymon timeline, again, power supply. Yeah, it sticks out a bit, but it's not secured. It's on the circuit board. Now here, this is a sexy-ass 9-volt plug-in. I mean, I know talking about sexy-ass 9-volt, whatever, that's kind of stupid, but this is awesome. The pedal needs 350 milliamps, 350 to 400. Is it a coincidence that their power supply goes to 350? Now I want to know... Huh?
No?
I don't know.
Was that a rhetorical question?
Now I want to know, does it say that on the pedal because they're trying to sell more power supplies? Does the pedal actually take less? I'm just throwing out an evil thought here. But it takes a tube, so it's likely that the pedal actually wants more milliamps than another pedal. Again, the nice Friedman little logo on there. Rage. It's on, and then there's rage. There's a rage button. This is such a cool pedal, because this is not just your gnarly fuzz. This is your rock your cock off fuzz. I've played it at NAMM. It is fun. And in here, no, they actually don't want to sell their power supply, because if I'm correct, Yes, it comes with the power supply. So no, I was wrong. Forget what I said. Which of course you always do. So, very, very sexy, very nice presentation of Le Pedale. This is very, very neat. We have the next one, which is the Motor City Drive. Also, a freaking rock monster. In this case, of course, not fuzz. I love the gray. They were discussing color options when I was in LA at the factory. And this is the one that I would have picked. Very, very cool. I like the little light. You can actually, it's nicely, you can actually look on the inside. It's nicely ventilated. Love, again, the 9-volt plug. Everything top mounted. This is a bigger pedal, but this is solid. And of course, it fits onto their board. Can't wait to plug these in and try them. Okay, and away from Friedman, we have a Le Bogner. They just forgot the Le. New Bogner pedal, and this is the Oxford Fuzz. It's the one with the Rupert Neve transformers, whatever. And it's a fuzz pedal, which is of course unique for Bogner, but holy shit, this is a cool. This feels good. Oh my god, the knobs feel super solid. Pete Thorne's already done a demo of this. But this feels cool. Oh, and here, apparently, is actually the Rupert Neve Transimster. I'm gonna throw this into Kiana because she's gotta touch this. Yeah, this is nice.
Actually, it does feel very nice. It feels like really sturdy, solid, but... Oh, those knobs are nice! Yeah, that's a really cool pedal, actually. I like it. I don't know a lot about it, but I already like it.
Well, it's a fuzz. It goes, you know? And here we have similar thing. The Lyndhurst. I saw these sitting around when I was in LA. It's a compressor. Input, compression. We have an auto something. We have a ratio from 1 to 20. EQ, CFS. I don't know what this does. It's a compressor. Let's find out if it's a good one. But the build quality... Oh! Kiana, click your clicky switch.
I know. It's really cool because it doesn't, like, click. It's like...
It's very solid. It has a lot of... you have to push, but it's a soft... with a very nice spring. It's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird, but it feels... I don't know, it feels like you didn't click it properly at first, but it's kind of cool.
These are mega solidly built pedals. Again, with the whole PCB mounted 9-volt thing, again, it's not a problem. I just... If there's a different way of doing it, like we saw on the Friedman pedals, why not give me that little thing? That's what she said. No? So, I'm gonna, of course, check all of these out. There will be videos when there will be videos. I have a shit lot of work to do, as you can clearly see now. I wanna thank Friedman and Bogner Pedals and Reinhold and Dave and all of you guys for sending this stuff over so I can present it to my fellow viewers. Of course, I'm also making official demos for you guys. And just from the unboxing... I can say that this build quality is phenomenal. The concept is good. Everything feels high-end. It will have a higher price tag than some other boards, obviously, but fully justified if you ask me. If you need a serious board, this is it. There's, of course, let's not forget, the Schmidt-Array boards. They clock in at serious money, but Schmidt-Array builds amazing boards. I really want to point that out. I love these things. But this is a different concept and a different price point than your average rock board or pedal train or any of these. And it makes sense if you have good pedals. Protect them. Put them on a good board. Give them a nice buffer. Give them enough power. And make your pedals happy. And then, kick them. I want to thank Kiana for being stupid enough to hang out with me. Don't know why
You're
she
welcome.
goes through this punishment all the time.
Actually, I'm skipping school to hang out with you right now, so I think that explains it.
You take this as an excuse not to go to school.
Well, we're not doing anything in class anyway.
Well, we're not doing anything here anyway.
Yeah, but this is fun not doing anything. Plus, I get to play with pedals that could easily kill someone. So.
Okay, I'm gonna go drink my coffee and use my little lid. I have a coffee lid now. How cute is that?
Okay, that's just really weird.
I ordered this for a different purpose, and it came and it was like, why is it? What the fuck is this? And the only thing I can possibly do with it is this.
I think when I was 3, I had a toy kitchen, and the pots had lids like that.
That thing cost me $10.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's very sad. I should spend that on a Friedman pedalboard. I mean, start as a beginning investment into a Friedman pedalboard because it's not $10. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm gonna say links below if I can find them. All the stuff is brand spanking new. And thanks Kiana, thanks people, and thanks Boutique Amp Distribution. We're out. Kiana, you have the last word.
Cool. Bye-bye.
Take that shit out of your mouth.
No, I like it.
No.
I like it, so it stays in.
That's what she said.
Bye.
I'm not made of solid gold, and my shoes, they are worn by the time they are way too old. I've not been taught